A mysterious symbol resembling a question mark has been observed in deep space by a telescope operated by NASA. The James Webb Space Telescope, operated by NASA, has recently captured an image that features a luminous cosmic entity that appears to take on the form of a question mark. Experts have hypothesized that they may have identified the nature of this phenomenon. On July 26th, an image was published in near-infrared format that displayed a duo of newly formed stars named Herbig-Haro 4647. Situated in the Vela constellation within the Milky Way galaxy and located 1,470 light-years away, these stars are currently in the process of formation and are in a closely bound orbit around one another. Since the 1950s, both ground-based and space telescopes have monitored and scrutinized the duo. Nevertheless, the Webb telescope, which is incredibly sensitive, has enabled the most detailed and high-resolution image to date. It has the ability to examine the universe with light wavelengths that are longer than those of other space telescopes. The knowledge offered by the Webb telescope regarding the beginnings of our universe is undeniably illuminating. However, the enigmatic object that appears in the backdrop of the telescope's image has sparked more inquiries than it has satisfied. This cosmic anomaly, symbolized by its resemblance to a question mark, has yet to be thoroughly scrutinized or researched. Hence, the composition and genesis of this object remain uncertain to scientists. Based on its form and placement, there are a couple of notions that can be derived. According to Matt Kaplan, an assistant professor of physics at Illinois State University, the possibility of the object being a star within the Milky Way can be immediately dismissed. This is due to the fact that stars exhibit distinct prominent spikes in their appearance, a result of their point-like structure. The absence of such spikes in the object's appearance is indicative of it not being a star. Kaplan explains that the lack of spikes is a result of diffraction from the edges of the mirrors and struts that support the central camera. According to Kaplan, if one were to observe the Webb telescope closely, they would be able to discern 6 to 8 distinct stellar prongs. This observation provides immediate evidence that the object in question is not a star, as the shape of the phenomenon resembles a question mark. According to Christopher Britt, an education and outreach scientist at the Space Telescope Science Institute responsible for the Webb telescope's scientific operations, the merger of two galaxies could be the cause of the phenomenon, and these galaxies are likely located billions of light-years away, making them significantly more distant than Herbig-Haro 4647. Britt stated that there exist numerous galaxies beyond our own Milky Way. She further added that it is common for galaxies to collide with their close neighbors as they develop and transform over cosmic time. This phenomenon occurs frequently as a result of the natural growth and evolution of galaxies. In the event that such a phenomenon occurs, it is possible for them to contort into various forms, one of which seems to resemble a punctuation mark commonly used to denote inquiry, the question mark. According to experts, this particular object has probably never been observed before. However, there have been previous instances of galaxies merging to form a shape resembling a question mark, including a reversed version formed by the Antennae galaxies in the Corvus constellation. Furthermore, it is common for galaxies to experience multiple interactions similar to this throughout their lifespan. Despite this, these interactions are usually short-lived. Kaplan mentioned that it's impossible to fix any object in space. This is because the Sun is constantly in motion while orbiting the galaxy. Additionally, the galaxy, which comprises numerous stars, is perpetually moving in the direction of gravitational force. According to Britt, the ultimate fate of our galaxy is its integration with the Andromeda galaxy in roughly 4 billion years. However, the manner in which they will combine remains uncertain and unpredictable. According to Britt, the shape of a question mark could serve as evidence of two galaxies merging and interacting with each other through gravitational forces. He explains that the top hook of the question mark appears to resemble what is known as a tidal tail. This is a phenomenon where a cluster of stars and gas are forcibly separated and propelled out into space. According to Britt and Kaplan, obtaining a greater amount of spectroscopic data regarding the object would provide further insight into its characteristics, including its distance and chemical makeup. According to Kaplan, It is highly unlikely that anyone would take the initiative to conduct such an experiment, as it resembles a trivial and mundane occurrence, such as a local man discovering a chicken tender that bears an uncanny resemblance to George Washington. However, if one were to have the necessary drive and motivation, there are indeed observations that could be made. To support our channel's growth and ensure broader awareness, kindly hit the like and subscribe buttons. This will help us reach more individuals and disseminate valuable information. Thank you in advance.